someone messaged me last night and told me that Chernobyl was on fire, or at least the nuclear reactor was on fire, and Russia was shooting at supposedly, and that this fire could spread radiation all throughout Europe. And at first I'm just thinking like, holy shit, this is a big deal. And then yeah, it's legit. So I'm like, oh shit, could this be an excuse for NATO to get involved? Sounds like it could be. We never know. So another thing, Russia is really justifying using their weapons again. And once again, they put out there that they can use nuclear weapons for conventional, even if a country's only attacking with conventional weapons. It says in their doctrine, it's always been that way. They just decided not to use them, but in desperate times, they can use nuclear weapons. Another thing to talk about is Turkey. Turkey happened to say if Russia uses a nuclear weapon on Ukraine, that NATO would not jump in, even if it landed in NATO territory. I think they were more saying that they wouldn't jump in because Turkey and Putin has made secret deals behind the scene. Nobody can seem to see what side Turkey is on. And it's a big problem for NATO because, I mean, how are you going to show that you're unified if you're not really unified at all? Like, Germany has turned their backs on some of the things that Biden has said. France has turned their backs on some of the things that Biden has said. Turkey has completely turned their back on NATO. They're not even accepting NATO shit. They're just accepting Russian shit at this point. They're trying to get NATO to give them stuff, but they're not doing it because they can't trust Turkey. And the Russia and NATO shit is not compatible with each other. So then we got I'm just going to a little funny skit real quick. And you got Will Smith smacking the shit out of Chris Rock. I guess Chris got rocked, huh? Oh man, I couldn't believe that when I saw that last night. He smacked the shit out of him. Excuse my language, man. I've been trying to work on it, but man, I can't help that one. He smacked the crap out of that dude, bro. Whether you believe it was a skit or something, I heard some impact on that. That was straight off WWE, bro. Now let me stop. And now Jake Paul wants to host a fight between the two by August. That's a good money play, but it's just over. Boxing is just getting out of hand with all that crap. Let's get some real boxing, not some let's pay you to get in the ring, let's pay you to get in the ring, and then boom. Like, nah, bro. It needs to get back to what it used to be. Let's talk about Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia. Now, as you guys know, these three are members of the Baltic state. With these three being members of the Baltic state, they are a big target from Russia. Now, they changed a lot of things that they've done. I know they're a member of NATO, and people keep throwing that member in there people keep throwing that membership in there like Russia cares about it anymore. But they really don't. They're going after independent countries and countries that are have Nazis, neo-Nazis, whatever you want to call them in there. They've said there's some in Poland. They say there's some in the Baltic states. They say there's some in Kazakhstan. It's just different. What do they call those? Like bad governments. They're being governed bad. So Russia wants to change that. Now, the thing with Poland and the Baltic states, Russia's not just going to go and put their foot in there and try to invade, because they will get destroyed. Like, mollywop probably right away. Like, NATO is so set up around Russia and Ukraine right now that even if there was something to do to Ukraine, they would run Russia out there so fast it's not even funny. That's why people keep telling you guys that if NATO gets involved in this war with Russia, Russia's going to have to use nukes. They're going to have to resort to nukes. That's the most powerful, and that's the only way they're going to be on equal footing with NATO. Even though no one wins, but it's one of those, okay, if I can't beat you, then nobody wins this situation. So NATO's just looking for a reason. NATO made every reason. It said cyber attacks. It said chemical weapons. It said nuclear weapons or nuclear fallout going into or nuclear radiation going into Europe. That was another one. So they got a lot of reasons to use nuclear weapons. Does that mean they're going to use them? We have to wait and see. They said look for the big nuclear explosion. That's what they said to look for when all this goes down to. That's what it's going to all come down to in the end. A big nuclear explosion. Keep backing nuclear power into a corner, and it's only a matter of time before they show you what they really got. Another topic I want to talk about is France. They got their nuclear submarines on high alert, their nuclear weapons on high alert. This hasn't happened in a very, very long time. There was also a situation between a Philippines vessel and a Chinese vessel yesterday, which the Chinese vessel came in within meters of this Philippines vessel. And it's just weird that they're doing, the United Philippines are doing the biggest military exercise ever. So that's just interesting. So China's fucking with them while they're doing their biggest exercise. It's a message to them. Is they trying to start something? It's yet to be known. It's just a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on. More than people think right now. We're just in the beginning of all this, and I keep telling people that we're getting slowly to the end game, which will be NATO versus Russia. That's what they're setting up right now. So that's most likely the next move to be made. Everybody sees it at this point. It's definitely being set up for a big fight, and it just shows, because everywhere NATO's doing exercises, Russia's right there. Everywhere the war is going on right now, like all the footings, they just surround. In North Korea, like they have them all surrounded. No matter where you look, America and NATO is right there. Right there. It's crazy. Does that mean it's a good thing? I wouldn't say it's a good thing, because some governments, like I said, is corrupt and evil, including our own government. Whether y'all want to say they're looking out for Ukraine, I'm pretty sure they're looking out for their own self-interest. If they were looking out for Ukraine like they said they were in the beginning, they would have entered this war in the beginning when Russia first invaded. But no, they backed out of that. I think that it's going to take Russia to do something significant, whether drop a nuke in Ukraine, whether blow up a power plant, a chemical attack, a false flag attack, which means it wouldn't be Russia. Any of that could start the issue. But they need to set up first. They ain't going to just go and be like, okay, we need to do this war right now. Like, no, they're going to have to set up for that, for sure. Like, that's what they're doing. They're building up almost 70,000 troops on Russia's border now. 70,000. They're sending more and more and more. So I'm expecting 100% this to go down very soon. Very soon. It's no doubt in my mind that this is going to happen. Like, this is definitely going to happen. It's just timing. False flag, NATO go try to attack Russia, Russia starts. I have no clue. This we're going to have a situation where NATO is going to radiation falls over there. NATO sends their peacekeeping troops, and Russia throws in nukes. Who knows? Because they keep saying they're going to throw in nukes on NATO's response. So we got to watch out for what the response will be. But now they killed. I heard that Ukraine killed some Russian troops that they were holding. Oh, it's close. Okay. That Russia had kidnapped some Ukrainian. Damn it. Let me get these words together. Ukraine has kidnapped some Russian soldiers, and the ones that they held hostage, they shot their heads off. They literally put a bullet through their head, and it's so violent that you can't even put it on TikTok, and I don't know about YouTube either. I did see a video of it on YouTube, but I don't know if it was censored or not. But yeah, that's definitely war crimes right there. You ain't supposed to do shit like that. That's definitely a war crime. So if they want to talk about Russia really doing war crimes, then that's also considered a war crime. Oh, shoot. That just makes you think, like, who's really in the bad here? Who's really the good guy and who's really the bad guy? Because it keeps seeming, it goes back and forth with people. That's why I don't go off of people's opinions, because they go off of their personal opinions and stuff. And I don't know if Ukraine is the good guy in this, because they also have a corrupt government. They also have a corrupt government that turned against their people and shit. They treat their people like shit. And they also don't give a shit about their people, just like the United States government. So I don't know, man. But all I know is that just hit my mind. Like, yeah, this is wild, man. This is getting wild out there. What else do we want to go? I'm trying to think if I got anything else. Oh, Russia and Japan fight over the Kuril Islands. Of course, they fight over that. They've been fighting over those islands for 70 years now. Another major front up, because neither side's going to back down. Neither side's going to back down on that. That's just facts at this point. What else we got? Just a lot going on, man. And I like how they just put Kazakhstan right back in this. They were out of this for the longest time. You ain't really heard anything about Kazakhstan, and now they're talking about Russia getting the Nazis out of there too. So, there is reports that Russia has put nuclear weapons on their border and inside of Ukraine. There's already now these weapons that's inside of Ukraine ain't some nuclear, missiles. These are like, I think they call it like a portable backpack type missile or some shit like that. Like, you can put it on the side, the motherfucker blows up. I wouldn't call it a nuclear mine. I'm trying to think of the right word for it. Like, I know some countries could put them in vans and shit. Like, damn it, kind of like a car bomb, but it'll be a nuclear bomb. Kind of like a car bomb. Oh yeah. And North Korea getting into this too. They've been into this since they've been testing the missiles. They are set. They might have already tested the illegal nuclear weapon that has been banned by the UN in the United States. I think they tested that already. The United States is furious. South Korea is furious. There's just a lot going on, man. A lot of stuff going on. So we got North Korea to worry about. We got them talking about going on a war with Iran if these talks don't go through, because Iran can't get nuclear weapons. They don't need them. What else? Man, just so much shit, man. It just won't stop. It won't stop, guys. Somebody make it stop. Nobody can, man. Because when we were telling people to wake up, the people didn't want to wake up. People didn't want to listen to this shit. It's propaganda. It's media. Nobody's getting heard. Like, we're all about to feel this shit. We're about to feel the wrath of the world in a second. Especially when these powers start really fighting. What Russia's doing to Ukraine ain't shit compared to what they could do to Ukraine. They could level Ukraine flat. They can literally turn Ukraine into a wasteland. Yeah, it will come home, but they could do it. That's the point. And if NATO gets involved, I'm pretty sure Ukraine is going to cease to exist, bro. I'm pretty sure that Russia's just going to wipe them off the fucking map at that point. Because then they're going to be like, well, NATO's going to wipe us out anyway, so we're going to fuck anything that gets on our fucking way. That includes Ukraine, that includes the Baltic States, that includes Poland, Bulgaria, Romania, Croatia, Georgia, Moldova, all of them, bro. All them countries, Germany, UK, Turkey, depending on what side Turkey's on, because they play double agent too much. If they're on the side of NATO, they're going to wipe clean too. the United States and including Russia themselves will all get wiped off the map. If China ends up trying to take Taiwan, the United States is going to go after China too. So, like, there's going to be a lot of countries getting fucked up over this shit. And between the United States and Russia, just them two going to war alone could destroy the whole planet. So imagine China and the United States going to war, you know? And China they don't even got 1,000 nukes. And them two, the United States and China, can mess up this whole planet just by them two going to war. I think China's up to 400 or something nukes, they said now. Crazy. So, what do y'all believe? Russia's fighting the New World Order, or y'all believe China and Russia are just against the West, or this is just a great power war that's been prophesied? Something is bound to happen. And you need to find peace with your creator or whoever, your Lord, your higher power, whatever you want to believe in. It's not for me to tell you what to believe in, but all I need to tell you is it's about that time to find peace with it, because there's some crazy shit in the world that's going on, and we don't know how long we have left. We don't know how long we have left. This world's been getting crazier and crazier by the years, man. And it seems like it's going faster and faster as these years go on, man. And I'm just here to tell people to wake up, man. It's getting hard out here. I could barely make it myself out here. I struggle giving news out to you guys. I'm struggling to travel and to make it out in life for myself. It's getting really hard, and that's why I kind of cut down on a lot of my videos, because I'm struggling. I could barely give gas money or anything anymore, because everything's high. Everything's getting itself up there. So I'm like, dang, man, I gotta figure this stuff out somehow. But it's gonna get hard for everybody out there, man. It's only gonna get worse and worse as time goes on. But much love to you guys, man. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for listening to this live. I don't know if it's breaking out or is that why people's leaving out really fast. But remember to go to rule, love, unity, and peaceful life. And I really want to go. I want to continue this live. I do got a couple more things to talk about, but I don't know. I've been trying not to keep them as super long, as I usually do. But I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out later. But World War III has begun. Gold, guns, and getaway plan. Wow, so I just hit my phone. Oh Lord, that's the first thing they're gonna go for is them guns. You got banned off TikTok? No, I'm still on TikTok. I was thinking about going live on TikTok, but I can't do it by car. I can't do it by car. Because they'll be like, oh, there's dangerous activity, talking on your car, or talking on your phone while you're driving. So, I heard there's the outskirts of Georgia, the country of Georgia, that is sending forces to help Russia. Now, that's not Georgia sending forces. It's like an outskirts of the country, like a side group. They're sending forces to help Russia fight Ukraine. I heard Belarus has also been thinking about helping Russia, but there's been back and forth. 1 minute they're all for it, the next minute they're not doing shit. So I don't know what to believe on that. I have not watched the Canadian Prepper. I have not been hip to him. So many people have tried to get me to watch him, but there's only a few. I watched New York Prepper on YouTube. I've watched, off-grid farming. I kind of consider them like a prepping channel as well, because they teach you how to grow a garden, and they also give you the news and stuff. But no, I have not been hip to the Canadian Prepper yet. I've been thinking about trying to put my own prepping stuff out there, my knowledge of prepping and stuff as well. I just haven't decided what I fully want to do with my channel, because the Russian news is starting to die down, and yeah, it's a big deal, and that's why I'm continuing it. I'm trying to push it and not let people ignore it, because when a war breaks out, then it's going to break out. It's going to be everywhere. So, and I'm pretty sure people don't want to be hit sideways. be hit from the side from a Russian war, wondering where the hell this war even came from and how this war started and what the heck's going on and why is our country getting ready to be destroyed over some stupid crap that's going on. Like the reason to go to war with Russia or even to go to war over Ukraine is pathetic. I didn't see a lot of people willing to go to war for Syria. I didn't see a lot of people willing to go to war for Iraq. I didn't see a lot of people willing to go to war with other countries that were getting their people slaughtered and tortured and killed by the United States of America. I didn't see all this, unified, but the United States of America say something and everybody has to be on board with it. Or you get demonized, canceled, or corrupt, or destroyed within. And that's something I never agreed with our country, because people of our country know this and they continuously ignore it. They don't want to hear it. And it's like, come on, man. If you're going to be mad at one side, you got to be mad at the other side too. It don't just work out that way. You can't just be mad at one country that's doing this. You got to be mad at every country that does it like this as well. That kills children, that's put chemical weapons on people and everything. Whether you believe Russia's doing it or not, the United States has been put in that situation before. As we say, the white helmets in Syria. That's all you got to really know about. The white helmets. The ones that acted out every fucking scenario. Like it was a big deal. So, and who's the one funding ISIS? Who's the one giving ISIS American-made weapons? Us! And they would be hitting people on camera. Like, come on, guys. At least know a little bit about the war before you pick a side. Learn a little bit about the backstory. Because maybe that government that's pushing this agenda isn't as good as you think they are. And that's facts. I'm sorry. You can look it up. Who made ISIS? Who supported them from the beginning to the end? Who is still supporting them? It just died down to the point that nobody needs to bring up America's name no more. And with our education system and everything going down in the dumps in this country, our America's just gonna get dumber and dumber, man. We ain't gonna learn true history anymore. We ain't gonna learn anything about what happened back in the day, because they want to steer you guys away from that stuff. That's back then and here is now. This is our new reality. This is our new world order that we have to get used to. And people just ain't ready to admit that it's a thing. It's a thing. It really is. Whether you believe governments are fighting against it or for it or whatever, you can't hide that there is a new world order. That they're changing the way they're doing things out here. So it's to know what the hell's going on out here, man. You just gotta know. You just gotta know your basic history, man, and look deeper into what you're looking into, and not some Western versus Eastern media. Because they're both going to manipulate it to be on their side anyway. So it's no point of trying to pick a side right there. That's your opinion. If you don't think it was real, then it probably wasn't real to you, buddy. That don't mean I have to think that it was fake. That's what I'm talking about in opinions. That's your opinion. You think it was fake and staged, then you think it was fake and staged. I think it was legit. The girl really do have a hair losing problem. And that's nothing somebody wants to joke about. That's self-esteem right there. So yeah, I really do think Will went up there. I would have slapped him too. If I had a wife that was going bald and had a disease that was making her go bald, I would have walked on stage and slapped the shit out of him too. I love Chris Rock. I loved everyone that's done. But yeah, man, that's very debatable. Like, I honestly don't know if it's real or not, but I just know in my situation, I would slap the shit out of somebody that was making fun of my wife, that was going bald, especially if you're trying to fight for that marriage. That man's in love with that woman, and that woman, whatever that woman did to him, has made him fall even more crazily in love. Men get crazy over their women, bro. That's what people don't understand, bro. It's only so far you can push a man when it comes to his woman. Men get really crazy over their women, especially their moms and stuff. But yeah, whether that was real or not, that's not for me to debate. You know, that's for everybody's opinion on the sake. I believe it was. If you don't, that's on you. That's your opinion. But back on topic, let's be real out there, man. It's getting crazy. Get some grub. McDonald's, oh heck no, I'm done. No McDonald's for me, man. I'm cool on the McDonald's. Whether you guys believe what's going on is going to turn, yeah, I know. I just saw the post. It just came to my phone. I'm probably about to record that and put it on TikTok. I know he was talking about World War III, the dollar or something. I just hit my phone. So I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna cut this short today, guys. Love you guys. I hope you have a great day. Remember to go and rule, love, unity, and peaceful life. And I'm gonna keep updating until something breaks down and happens. I'm gonna keep observing the situation. I'm gonna keep looking around the world. India, yeah, India's not in on it. They are not in with the United States. They are so for Russia right now. China's so for Russia right now. North Korea is for Russia, but to an extent. They keep calling Russia crazy about talking about nuking us and shit, when North Korea didn't threaten to nuke us all the fucking time. But I hope you guys have a good day, man. And we'll talk again. Find peace with your higher power while you can, because we don't know how much time we have left. And that's all I'm gonna end on this right now. I'm gonna end it on that note.